Let me tell you a little something about the Civil War. Explain the causes and the reasons we're fighting for. Yeah, this is what I'll do. Explain all the things America went through. After war with Britain, we finally broke apart. We wrote the Declaration because we knew it would be smart. There it said every man was equal, a whole new nation that was just for the people. But wait, what now? Let me think again. How can we be equal? We're judging people's skin. So this is where it begins.
The North and the South, they're growing bigger tension. The South needed slaves to keep their cross position, while in 1820 we had the Missouri Compromise that only lasted until we gained the West Side.
Then there was the question of which would get the free states. It all depended on the Congress candidates. It got to a point where there was no one who would agree, so the South decided that they would succeed.
We're in control.
In 1859, on Harper's Ferry, John Brown came around and shot some slave owners down. It lit a match that was going to ignite the North and South that were going to fight now. Just in the midst, Lincoln became president. He wasn't hesitant. Anti-slavery represents, but he needed some assistance from someone who would listen.
U.S. Grant, the Union General, Yale, was very critical. He led the Union Army to victory that really showed his bravery. Jefferson Davis was the Southern leader. He appointed Robert Lee to be the defender. But enough of that. Let's hear about the battles in a rap.
Fort Sumter was the first place there was firing guns, but the first major engagement was at the first Bull Run. The North and the South, they weren't very trained, but the South overcame by knowing the terrain.
Silo, where the tide turned around. The rebels' first day was pretty profound. Then the Union got control the very next morning. The rebels retreated before the shots had opened.
January 1st, 1863, the Emancipation Proclamation set the slaves free. Lincoln claimed it as commander-in-chief. That was the only way the law would be achieved.
The Battle of Gettysburg lasted 3 days. It was the worst time in America, by the way. Lee versus Meade. Who's it gonna be? Let's take a look at this tragedy.
Union circled around Little Round Top. Union circled round Little Round Top. Confederates barricade to see the Union drop. After 3 days of blood, right until the end, the Union got a victory. They surely.
7 years ago, we created a nation that was bound to grow. But now we are in a great civil war that will test the ideas that we were fighting for!
Liberty, equality, democracy. The reason we cross the sea when the war is over will start a new birth. So our nation shall no perish for the earth.
But the South wanted more. They wanted to win the war. So they brought another fight and they gave it all their might. In the Battle of BBB. Battle of Fayetteville and Collierville.
No, we weren't gonna do battles.
Cloyd MT, Chattanooga, Chickamauga, Petersburg, Vicksburg, Williamsburg, Fredericksburg, Bentonville, and Nashville, and there were many others until 4 months past December. April 1865 was the only day that Lee arrived. He was low on men and needed to surrender, so he raised the white flag and became a Union member. Lee and Grant, they made a good deal to unify the nation and let the people heal. Everything was fair, everything was equal. Southerners kept their homes because now they're Union people. 10,000 battles, 600,000 men. Civil War was over and we can begin again. All this happened within 4 years, a nation torn and put together through the many tears. As a result, the Union defeated the Confederacy, abolished slavery, and preserved national unity. We just made the whole school lit on fire. Yee! Woo!